Hi Virgos, this is for you. 19. This shall be for your work career, finances. So let's see what do we have. This time around, I'm doing a different spread. I will do a head and a tail spread with a body. So let's see what do we have. The body will be for the first decan, second decan, and the last decan of the month, being the 1st to 20th and 21st to 31st October. So this is for Virgo. 19, finances, career, money, business, anything related to the work forefront. Okay, one last shuffle. I have shuffled previously, so this is just a few couple of shuffles just for you, for Virgos. The cards shall not be flipped yet. I will flip only later, and there are no reverse reading for this deck of cards, so let's respect it as it is. First decan, first to second decan, 1 to 20th, 21st to 31st. The tail and the head. Head would be your general energy. The tail would be what is disturbing you. Okay. So here we go. The major general energy, sometimes they shall be your major blockage as well. The head problem, the crowning problem, the root of the problem. Sometimes if you remove the problem, it smoothen out everything else. So that's the head of the problem. The tail is something where you can hardly scratch it, you can hardly reach it. It's always there disturbing. Maybe not anything as major as like the head, but the tail is like it's always there, and then it's just irritable sometimes. That's the tail energy. So starting from the head, the general energy, general vibe, or sometimes the major obstacles. This is the Ace of Swords. I think Virgos, some of you, okay, for the meaning of this Ace of Swords, the cards are that they you are wishing, you could be waiting for some news to arrive, or for some of you, you may have heard something, overheard something, what do you say, you have heard something, you have received something that may not be so good for you. I mean, you may have know something like through someone, or you happen to overheard some conversation, because this is the general energy. If you're not waiting, then you may have come to know something that I feel like that is not that could be troubling you, that could keep you trouble occupied. Ace of Swords. Or otherwise, if you're not if this is not you, then I think majority of you are waiting for good news, waiting to hear from someone, from somebody's, from something like your probably an agreement from probably your superior, your bosses, your job interview, your business partners, your clients. You're waiting. I feel like there's a lot of waiting over here for this Ace of Sword card, because swords are about communication, and the ace is something that's important. But apparently, if this Ace of Sword is happening in your general energy, means that you are looking forward. You are looking forward to this some sort of communication coming towards you, or you may be waiting to communicate something from you to others, to other. That's the Ace of Swords. This is as much as I can be saying. This is all I have for now. If after the body reading, we can actually come back to this more of the general energy, see how it fits in and blend in with the rest of the month. So the tail energy is actually the Temperance card. This is Temperance card, as you would have known and heard enough, that a Temperance card is a lot about keeping a balance, well balanced, managing. Sometimes it's like the Two of Pentacles, where you are trying to manage to juggle. Temperance card is about keeping your cool keeping your cool, because only when you keep your cool then you are able to focus, to concentrate. So the minor energy here, the tail of the card, is that you may not be able to focus very strongly on your work front, your business, your day to day, your routine. Something is bothering you, and hence you are not able to keep a temperance, to keep a balance. Alright, so that's for now the tail energy. So for the first decan, for the first to the end of the month, for Virgo, for your work front, oh wow, what do we have? Okay, oh wow, because we've got the devil card. So the first card is actually the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about coming together, reunion, getting back to the old, to the past. Sometimes it may mean stability over here, because four, we are talking about four pillars, like four corners, four pillars. So sometimes it means stability. Um, reunion maybe not so much, but probably some minor bit of it, because if we look at the card, the author drew this card as in like two person are getting together. So it may sometimes mean reunion. This is a good get together card, like everyone is getting together as a group. And when you are in a group, when you get together, when you are more than one, when there are two or three or four, it gets more and more stable in some contexts. Stable because, like, if you heard about the story about the chopstick, it's like if there's only one chopstick you can break it easily, or any, like, just one stick you can break it easily. But when you have two or three or four, like a bundle of chopstick, you can never break it. So this is four is pretty strong over here. Then followed by that, we have got the devil card. The devil card is is talking about someone who could be manipulative. Look at this person here. This person here is holding a chain, tying a chain to this two other person. So there's this devil here. Amidst, I would want to say amidst or among your working environment, or your current, probably, yeah, more for work, because since this reading is more on your working environment, your finances. So there is this someone who's manipulative on you, to you, or sometimes it may mean that you may be this person. Let's see what the other cards are saying over here before we determine and judge who is this devil over here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about, if you look at this person, sometimes the Eight of Pentacles are about, if you remember some other deck, Eight of Pentacles is about a lady, a woman, working on, lady or man, doesn't matter. Someone there is working, like hammering on the pentacles. Mainly that signifies working on the finances, working to build up the finances. So similarly for this Eight of Pentacles over here, if we can see, this person here is also working on something, trying to probably strengthen the pentacle, because the pentacle is like a piece of gold. And in order for to work on a gold, you need a lot of heat to melt it, to melt it, to mold it, to shape it up. So Eight of Pentacles over here is about working on finances, or working on some, if it's not finances, it means there are some kind of projects, major deal going on. So a lot of energy here is on working on something over here. So for the first decan, which is the first 10 days, the early part of it, at least if it's not exactly the first to 10, like the early part of it, we are seeing some reunion, we are seeing some devil, we are seeing some hard work over here. So if I would put these three cards up together, I would say you are most likely working with a group of people, or at least a buddy system, whom probably I would say you had no choice but to be working with this group, with this person, with this buddy at work, or your business. It could be business partner. If it's not like an employee employer kind of work, it would be your business partner. Like, you were made to do it, like you had no choice, but you need this person, but this person may be coming on strong. There is some bit of, I would say, competitiveness between the both of you. Like you the both of you not be super open with one another. It's like sometimes you'll be guarding against one another, and hence this is what the devil card is saying, because a devil card is not something that's friendly, but yet you are coming together. You have to be together, four of wands. The two of you, when you work as a pair, when you work as a group, it strengthens the whole ideology to move forward, to proceed to work on something over here. So the first early October, you find yourself, I would say you find yourself struggling. You may be feeling uncomfortable that you have to be working with someone closely, mainly for the sake of it, like for the sake of you need to, like there are no other choices, but you have to, but you may not be feeling comfortable with this other person, with this group of people around you. First early one. Let's see what do we have in the middle of the month to the 20th of the month, or at least the middle of the month, like yeah, all right. The middle of the month, we are seeing Nine of Cups, satisfaction. Oh wow, okay. This is looking like your fruit, the sun card, and the Tower card. So if you look at these three cards, so Nine of Cups is a lot about satisfaction. You get to where you want to get to. It's a lot of achievement here. It makes sense only because after you have been through what you probably one of your most hated phase of the project, of that particular work. um because I've been talking so much about work, let me see if I how else I can put it, but let me finish this first. So after you have been through like the early part of the month, you've completed what needs to be done as a group in a working environment, then the middle of the month you start to see, okay, things are getting better. uh it sometimes it may look like actually it's not so bad, it's not too bad. Nine of Cups, look at this person. He's smiley, he's got like all his achievement, um uh, um it's like awards and fame and honor. He got everything here, like a decoration of his trophies, because this is cups. Cups could be about emotions, but otherwise I'll be looking at it like it's like trophy, awards, award ceremony, and things like that. Nine of Cups, then followed by the sun. The sun is about the sun on this work front, on this particular reading. We are looking at the sun as like a lady luck shining on you. It's like a probably sometimes a new beginning, mainly because after that we have got a tower. The tower is about major change, some if according to what we have in the first decade of the month, we when we have the tower thereafter, it mean a closure, a closure. It also mean achievement. It's achievement because it's like something new, the end of a phase, and then it's like a beginning, major change after you have you have gone through like the dirty job, the dirty work, the on the first, second, and the early part of the month, and middle of the month, you're gonna see the change, like the after effect, the aftermath, the change and effect of the labor of or the earlier part of the work. So these are the two major arcana, the sun and the tower. Okay, let's go on to the last decade of the month. Let me flip the cards. Oh, okay. Why? I feel like Virgos, you are very trapped. You're very trapped with this toxicity in your current environment, your business environment. Okay, before that, let me see if it's not like work, employer employee kind of work career, if it's your business. Okay, business, I think we talked about it. It could be your business partner, your client. Like you have a tough, difficult client, mainly because of the devil. Difficult client. And then, but apparently with this, below this devil card, we've got the sun card. It's like this difficult person is contributing to you, even though he or she be the devil, the difficult person. And if we look at it, like after the Eight of Pentacles over here, after the hard work, the hard labor, we've got the Tower. So it's like after your hard work, you get to see, you definitely see changes, the after effect of your actions, or your hard work. You see the after effect. So about this Four of Wands, after the Four of Wands getting together, reunion, stability, we get to see Nine of Cups. So despite no matter how difficult this get together, grouping of you and someone else or a group is hard on you, ultimately it is still not like a super bad thing. It's like you'll be like, oh, okay, it's fine. I mean, it helps. It is helpful to to be be doing this together. But well, I mean, yeah, as much as I don't like this person, right, but that's how it is. Okay, so Nine of Cups, and following that we've got Ten of Pentacles. Again, I think in this month, Virgos, yeah, you have to be working with people. A lot of energy here about you working with people and you needing to be with someone else, to work with someone else, to be with someone else, to be with a group, because only be with this group or with this person you achieve your Ten of Pentacles. This is Ten of Pentacles. What else? I mean, what else could it be? Ten of Pentacles is about a total achievement, fulfillment. It's getting results, getting results. Okay. Or in some cases, it's like if you know you have to leech on one another. Is I mean, if we have to put it this way, if you get together with someone, work together with someone, it may be a good thing because you can leech on one another. And by leeching on one another, I mean, like, you know, complementing each other's strength and weaknesses, you have a it's gonna make you stronger, because it's like there's something about you that you don't have but your partner has it. But probably, like, you know, if it's a business context, you if you are the one with the finances, like if you are the one who top it up, like the investor, then you need someone with a brain to work, to know how to work, to put the changes in uh how do I put it? You know what I mean? Like, you need the brain. You need the brain. Or if you are the brain, then you need an investor. So that's how it is. You have to complement one another, and it's looking like it's giving you results. Having to be working with this difficult person, or it's like, you know, that yeah, there are a lot of edges, mainly because of the differences between you and a group, or you and the other person, your co-worker, your buddy. But you just have to be with this person. That is what makes and provide gives you success towards the end of the month. I mean, or even like the ending of the result. And then Three of Swords over here. We've got Three of Swords and Three of Cups. Alright, it's really looking like you really do not enjoy the company, your surrounding, mainly because Three of Swords is about typically, I mean, what most reader would say, like this Three of Swords is a lot about heartache, it's piercing through the heart. But in this context, it's about getting to know. If you are waiting to, like, towards the end of the month, towards everything, like towards the whole chain of work, of business, work related environment, if you are getting this Three of Sword over here, it's looking like um it's looking like you may not be able to change, you may not be able to get out of that situation yet. It's not happening yet, and hence you get this Three of Sword. You get to hear, you get to know, like you need to continue to be with this other body, with this other co-worker, business partner, or even your client. You need to continue to work on them, be with them. And then we've got this Three of Cups over here. Three of Cups about yeah, this is the card which I said about reunion, getting together. So there's a lot, really a lot of partnership, teamwork that is required of you. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, it is a teamwork that you need to put yourself into. You have to really work with others. You can't, in this month of the energy over here is that you have to probably, firstly you have to put yourself, probably sometimes you have to put yourself low enough. You have to, yeah, really put yourself low. Sometimes it's like, you have to suck it up. You just have no choice, but you have to put yourself really, really low to be working with all the difficult people, because apparently the difficult people are the one that makes you, that mold you. Then we have the sun in the middle of the spread. The sun in the middle of the spread is that despite everything, like no matter how much you hated this, like emotionally you do not like it, but you have to give it, like you have to acknowledge it, that this is how things are going to work out. Like if you really want to achieve something, you have to be with this person, be with this group. So you have to really put yourself low, avoid. So when you are in that situation, you have to avoid conflicts. You have to avoid uh like, okay, avoiding conflicts, you have to create harmonious environment this month. A lot about creating a good working environment, no matter how much you hated it. You have to force yourself. You have to like come to terms with it. You have to come to terms with it. Yeah, so now I'm seeing that. Now I'm seeing the head and the tail card. Do you see that, guys? This is Ace of Swords. You are waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for a result. You're waiting for a piece of result. Some of you be putting up a tender at work. You have to work with like competitors in the industry, just because I do not know, for whatever reason. So it depends on what context you're in, but you have to work with someone else, something else. So this is the Ace of Sword. You're waiting for something, waiting for a result. A lot on waiting energy over here. And the Temperance, like the tail of it, the tail of this reading is, you have to strike a balance. Like you can't only hate this person, you can't only dislike this person. You have to have a balance. You have to put yourself into enjoyment. You have to create a harmonious working environment, business environment with your clients, or with your business partner, with your co-workers. You need to strike a balance, like really put yourself, adjust yourself to be able to fit in, to suit that situation for this month. That is the Temperance card. So you can't only like, no, I'm sure I don't want to work with you. Don't ever talk to me about like working with this person, joining the group. No, I'm not going to. You need to have a balance. No, you can't feel that way anymore. You need to be like, oh well, let me explore, let me see what I can be doing over here. So but we are seeing a lot of Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. These are very big and strong numbers, which is very good. So financially, I'm not seeing any struggles over here, but mainly more on people relationship. Yeah, people, a lot to deal with, people putting yourself down and low, having to deal with this devil over here, because this devil is gonna be like a sun. It's gonna help you in some way, in certain way. It will cause, it is who and what that creates changes. Yeah, drastic changes. We're talking about drastic changes. And then we get a Ten of Pentacles, like the full score, percent full score. As much as you do not like it, it's Three of Swords, but you still have to come together. Three of Cups. Yeah, I think gradually towards the end of the month, the energy is gonna ease out. The energy is gonna ease out, because we end off with Three of Cups. It's just that in the middle of it, there be some edges that the group, or you and your whoever, someone else, it needs to smoothen. You need to smoothen out the edges and the differences between all of you. But otherwise, actually, the whole grouping, or coming to get together, or the partnership over here, you can't deny the fact that it's working in your favor as well. Okay, so try to manage, well managed, balance. Alright, Virgo, this is for you. Generally, how it is looking like for your 17. If you need a personal reading, like really targeted and tailored to your situation, your environment, feel free to write to me. The description, everything else is in the description box below. Where to write to me and where to send the payment to the link. And that's all for now. Till then, I will see you next time. See ya.